welcome again to Roslyn Court, twice in 1 week, eh? Brilliant. We had a great evening on Wednesday with John Beetham. It was really, really wonderful. And we're really looking forward to this evening with Lizzy Hardingham, which it's been a long time coming, but it's here now, and that's great. That's great. Lizzy is a rising star. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, and she writes powerful songs. She runs a singing competition, I understand.
Yes.
And you support the RNLI as well.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so what's not to love there? Brilliant. Okay, that's good. Tonight's team, on filming we have Roger over there, and just to let you know, he's that far away, yeah. We got John on the sound, and I could poke him if I wanted to. No, I can't. He's a little bit too far away. We've got Lizzy over there. We've got Jodie on social media, and I can't poke her either, unfortunately, even with my sticker measurement. And Roslyn Court, we do live concerts here. We also do. We've got lots planned. We've got live concerts planned up to next June next year, and we're hoping that we'll even begin to have proper concerts soon. But you know, fingers crossed. We book well-known artists, but we also like to encourage people who are developing their skills and learning to do this craft. And so we have lots of people from around here and from other places as well. And we encourage people to come along and be floor singers, and more of that later. Okay, we also run workshops here. We, you know, in proper times, we run workshops here. So if you would like to learn fiddle, you can come and talk to Krista Bubble, who's wonderful. Voice workshops with Hughie Gavin. Mandolin with Dick Smith. Harmonica with Nigel Feast. Dick's also doing a ukulele one. The Arkwrights, Leslie and Banjo Dave, they run clog dancing workshops, which I go to. I'm universally rubbish at. And also Ernestine Lawrence runs a French afternoon, a Sunday afternoon, where they take over this entire room and they do French music and dancing, and it's glorious, and they have lunch together, and it's a brilliant, brilliant afternoon, and we really enjoy that. We have a raffle this evening. The raffle is rather special this evening. Because Lizzy has given two CDs, so we have 7. Can you get that? Yes. And also Dusk. And of course we have the emergency toilet roll as third prize. So that's becoming very popular. And no, you can't have one if you don't go in for the raffle. The person who asked. Okay, we'd like you to donate, please, because although Lizzy loves singing, she also she needs to eat. So if you look, you can donate using our website. There's a donate link on there, and we'll be encouraging you to do that within the next hour. Okay. Tonight's cake is apple cake, but I've forgotten to bring it in the room. So everybody, you can have apple cake later on. Okay. And just to make Lizzy sound even better, I'm going to sing a song to begin with. We happy? What's wrong with you, my bonny lass? And where's your dashing Jimmy? Oh, the soldier boys have taken him up, and they've sent him far, far from me. Last payday he went off to town, and them red-coated fellows enticed him in and made him drunk. He's better off gone to the gallows. The sight of his smart uniform, it set us all a-crying, and me and nearly fainted twice. I thought that I was dying. My father would have paid the smart, and he ran for the golden guinea. But the sergeant swore he'd kissed the book, and now they've got young Jimmy. When Jimmy talks about the war, it's worse than death to hear him. I have to turn away my face, because I cannot bear him. A brigadier or grenadier, he says they're bound to make him. And he laughs and cracks his jokes and begs me not forsake him. As I walk over the stubble field, below it runs the seam, I think of Jimmy hewing there, but it is just a dream. He hewed the very coals we burn, and does the fire I'm lighting. To think those coals were in his hands, it sets my heart a beating. So break my heart and then it's all. So break my heart, my dearie, and lay me in the cold, cold ground. For of single life I'm weary. Thank you. Okay, I'm handing over to you now, Lizzie.
Thank you very much. That was gorgeous. That's really lovely. Thank you.
Tell us where you've come from today and how long it took you.
I've come from Watford, and it took me slightly over 5 hours, which is slightly over double what it should take, because there was a crash on the M2. It didn't look like anybody got hurt, but my soul got hurt by how long I was stationary. But I got here in the end, and it's absolutely lovely to be here. So thank you very, very much. I thought I'm going to start with a song. Well, I'll probably play songs all the way through, I'll be honest. That's all I'm going to do. But I thought I'd start with a song that's on my very first EP, the first thing I ever recorded under this sort of folk guise. And it's called The Fisher Child, and I live in Hertfordshire, which is, of course, a completely landlocked county. But we seem to have an awful lot of seafaring and water-based songs that I'm not really sure why. We don't seem to deserve. But this is one of them, and it's called As I Walked Out One Summer's Morning, but they're all called that, so I changed it to Fisher Child. So this is my version of Fisher Child, and it doesn't necessarily fit the folk canon because there's no shipwreck, the lady has a nice time, and no deaths at all. So, you know, it's not miserable at all. So it doesn't really fit the folk canon, but it's a traditional song from Hertfordshire. So I thought I'd sing it for you today. As I walked out one summer's morn on purpose to meet my bride, 'twas there I saw a pretty maid come rowing down the tide. Good morning to you, young fisherman, she cried, what's brought you here? I said, I am fishing for a lady gay, right down the river very much. It's been 4.5 months since I heard a real person clap. So thank you very much. That's absolutely lovely. And it's lovely to hear you all virtually clapping also. And thank you so much for having me. This is wonderful. I've played one song and this is wonderful. So I'm going to do next one that's off my first full-length album, and it's called Dusk. If anyone would like to enter the raffle, you can win one.
You enter the raffle by writing on social media. You write... do some chat to us. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it? Can you hear? Let us know.
All of those good things.
and Jodie will tell us what you've been saying.
Excellent. This particular song, as I'm sure most sort of folk singer-songwriter musicians, we deal in misery. All of our songs are miserable, bar a few, and this is one that's really not miserable, and this is actually by a woman called Jules Gibb, and she did a really beautiful sombre version with 3 other ladies in a choral arrangement in her kitchen, and it's really beautiful. If you can, go and look it up. But my version it sort of speeds up halfway through and turns into a railroad blues, so make of that what you will, but it's slightly less sombre. But it's called Nana Was a Suffragette, and I just think the lyrics are so timeless and effortless that it needs to be sung, even if, it's my sort of wayward version. But this is called Nana Was a Suffragette, and usually I'd ask people to sing along, or just hum along, or bop in their seats a bit. So if anyone wants to bop in their seat, then please do so. This is Nana Was a Suffragette. You never knew me, Nana. She died 4 years ago. She lived in that old folks' home in Moorside, I used to go on Sundays, sometimes took the kids, and I was always so proud of what she did. Nana was a suffragette, almost the last alive. Nana was a suffragette, at over 95 she sang, votes for women, it's just a beginning. You ain't seen anything yet. Oh, 'cause Nana was a suffragette. When I was young, I carried the stone photo of my nan, tackling a worker from a clarion van. You'd never think it of her, she was always frail and ill. But on that day she emptied all the women from the mill. Nana was a suffragette, only 5 feet tall. Nana was a suffragette, and she took on City Hall singing, votes for women, it's just a beginning. You ain't seen anything yet. Oh, 'cause Nana was a suffragette. Proudest day in Nana's life was when the vote was won. The papers said it's over, but Nana just begun. The Women's Committee went on to better things, to challenge the union and their wedding rings. Nana was a suffragette, never thought to fail. Nana was a suffragette, even spent the night in jail singing, votes for women, it's just a beginning. You ain't seen anything yet. degree. And my kids have more options than Nana could foresee. So if you think we're satisfied, then take a look around. There's lots of angry women who only Nana down. Nana was a suffragette, it's as if she's still alive. Nana was a suffragette, and their voices will survive, singing votes for women. It's just a beginning. You ain't seen anything yet. You ain't seen anything yet. You ain't seen anything yet. Nana was a suffragette, singing votes for women. It's just a beginning. You ain't seen anything yet. Oh, 'cause Nana was a suffragette. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to sing another original now. And this one is one... So if I quite often play this when my mum's at a gig, and I'm sure she's virtually here tonight, but it's about the living room floorboards of my family home that I grew up in, and they're a bit burnt in places. There are places where my sister and I had jelly fights. You know, it really tells a story there in wood for all to see, and I think that's really beautiful, and that's really something that should be saved. And she thinks that they should look more like a Laura Ashley catalogue. So I wrote this song maybe 2 years ago now, and I've been playing it at most of the gig that she's at, and she's yet to get the floorboards done, so clearly the guilt trip is working. But this is just called Floorboards, and it's got a chorus that goes, sand, lacquer and varnish are all that I need to be new. Sand, lacquer and varnish will rob me of memories of you. So that's really passive-aggressive. And I just love singing it and seeing her face go, oh, not this again. So I'm going to sing it tonight and just imagine that I can see her eyes rolling back into her head. But I'm just going to take a quick swig of water first. So this is just called Floorboards, because you don't need to hammer a point home when the entire song is about floorboards. I will accept more puns. Hello, I am the ground beneath your feet. I've been keeping the dirt from your skin. Now that your children are all grown and gone, maybe we can sit and reminisce, but where do we begin? The holes in my back tell a story. The cracks in my armor today are battle scars of yesterday's glory, from 12 years of family fray. Sand, lacquer and varnish are all that I need to be new. Sand, lacquer and varnish rob me of memories with you. Goodbye to the soot stain that's under the chair that you pretended not to have seen at the
cracks in my armor today are battle scars of yesterday's glory, from 12 years of family fray. Sand, lacquer and varnish are all that I need to be new. Sand, lacquer and varnish will rob me of memories with you. Goodbye to the chips that your little ones made. Battered and bruised, yet I was the place that they played. Goodbye to the times that I soaked up your tears, while the world span around you. I was the constant that stayed. The holes in my back tell a story. The cracks in my armor today are battle scars of yesterday's glory, from 12 years of family fray. Sand, lacquer and varnish are all that I need to be new. Sand, lacquer and varnish rob me of memories with you. Ba-da-da-da. Sand, lacquer and varnish don't rob me of memories with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'll continue that with another traditional one, and this is also off the very first EP. And if you're interested in that one, it's on my website. They're all on my website. And if you're particularly interested in having a receptacle to carry all the CDs, I do have tote bags as well. So I'm really thinking of all of you who are going to buy CDs, you know, just so you can have a receptacle. But this particular one is called The Blind Beggar's Daughter. And again, it's got a happy ending. So, yeah, again, not so miserable, which I do apologise for, because I know how much we as folk fans enjoy misery. But this particular one, there's a bit of misery in the middle where she gets thwarted. It's not very nice. But it turns out all right in the end. So I don't think that's a spoiler to say, you know, she gets the right man in the end. But this one's called The Blind Beggar's Daughter, and yeah, it's just a nice little jaunty one, collected in Norfolk, and it's I enjoy singing it, so I'm going to sing it for all of you and all of you at home. So this is The Blind Beggar's Daughter.
There was a young beggar and he lost his sight. He had but one daughter, most beautiful bride. Can I seek my fortune, dear father, said she, and favour was granted to pretty Betsy. She set off for London, as I've heard her say, arrived in the Bloomford the very same day. And when she came upon there into my lord's house, so handsomely admired was pretty Betsy. Oh, she had not been long there, but one learned her name. He was a young daughter, you won't do for me. A blind beggar's daughter, my lady shan't be. A blind beggar's daughter, my lady can't be. So scornfully turns from his pretty Betsy. Then up spoke a young squire with riches enough. If she's a blind beggar's daughter, she'll never the worse. Then he's dropped all his guineas right there on the ground. He's dropped till he's dropped 10,000 pounds. Dear honoured father, I've dropped all my store, dropped all my riches, I can't drop no more. So grant me a daughter, she's all that I need, and I will be married to pretty Betsy. So Billy and Betsy to church they did go. Billy and Betsy they cut to find shore. Most beautiful creature that e'er I've seen was the blind beggar's daughter of Bethlehem Green. She was the blind beggar's daughter of Bethlehem Green.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'll I haven't sung that one in a while, so that was very nice. Thank you very much. I'll do a newer one now, and this particular one is from my newest EP, which is 7, and it's 7 tracks for 7 Cs, and I've had lots of heckles about how many Cs people think there actually are. There's one just here, but I've heard lots of different Cs, but I couldn't write one about the Mediterranean Sea or any of those sort of smaller seas. But it's partially in aid of the RNLI, so even if you don't like the songs, it's a good excuse to buy it, and I'm sure it'll make a wonderful coaster.
And don't forget to join in the web chat to get your chance to win one.
Indeed. We'd love to hear how you're watching, where you're watching, who you're watching with. And whether it's as hot where you are as it is here, because it's been a very warm day, especially made warmer by the fact that I was in the car for 5.5 hours. But yeah, this particular one is called Memorial for a Glacier, and it's the Antarctic track, and I think we're all aware of what's going on at the moment in terms of the environment, and I wrote this maybe a year or two ago when that first blue plaque was erected in the place of a fallen or melted glacier, and I imagine Jack Frost sort of sat there on his own with his icy love, or the Snow Queen, or the glacier having melted into the sea, and he's feeling very, very sad and dejected and very sort of lonesome and melancholy. And she, his icy love, Mother Nature, however you choose to envisage her, is feeling like a vengeful bitch. So this particular song came out of that. So it's a slightly more aggressive environmentalist song, but it's called Memorial for a Glacier, and it goes something like this.
One night in winter when Mr. Jack Frost had departed, broken-hearted, for his love had left his side. Mr. Jack Frost left the town, oh, for he saw no reason to stay the season without his loving bride. But there in the glow of the Greenland sun lay his love, where once a tall glacier stood high above. Now she's a speck in the water, time on this earth getting shorter every. It's never too late to appeal to the Queen and her King. For now is the time we must stand up to shout and sing. For when Greenland is melting, it's our turn to stop and to repair. 'Cause we are not people too blind, too busy to care. We are not people too blind and too busy to care.
Thank you very much. It's nice to play that somewhere that's not my bedroom and feel like I'm letting rip on the neighbours upstairs and downstairs. So it's lovely to play it for a willing audience. The next one I'm going to play is also from that particular new album, and this one is not a self-penned one entirely. I nicked the lyrics from a poet called Joseph Edwards Carpenter, and he nicked them from Moby Dick. So I feel like it's nice and cyclical to keep using them for different things, but I whipped up a melody for this, and it's called King of the Boundless Deep, and it's all about sort of the majesty and the amazing epicness of the whale and how they're the king of the boundless deep. And the first two verses sort of really wax lyrical about how great whales are, and then the third verse sort of starts to delve into how we exploit that for our own gain as humans. And of course it's something that is a lot less common, but in some places still illegally goes on, and I just thought it was a folk song already written basically, so I decided to go for that. So this is King of the Boundless Deep, but I'm once again going to have some water, having talked about it for the last 3 minutes. Is everyone having a nice time? Good. Oh, that's lovely to hear. Please tell us if you're having a nice time at home. Feel free to chip in on social media and on the chat function.
Jodie, are people having a nice time at home?
They're having an absolutely joyous time. Beautiful voice.
Excellent, thank you. No, I'm having a wonderful time too. Yeah, I'll do King of the Boundless Deep.
Oh, the whale is free of the boundless sea. He lives for 1,000 years, and he sinks to his rest 'neath the billow's breast. Nor the roughest tempest fears. Oh, the howling blast as it hurries past is music to lull him to sleep. He has seen the sway of his boisterous play as he dashes the king of the deep. Oh, the rare old whale mid storm and gale, the ocean his home shall be. For a giant in might, where might is right, the king of the boundless deep. And a wondrous tale could the rare old whale of the mighty deep disclose, of the skeleton forms of bygone storms, and of treasures which no one knows. He has seen the crew when the tempest blew straight down from the slippery deck, and stemming the tide with his glassy side, he'd spring the ocean with a wreck. Oh, the rare old whale shall still be dear to me when the midnight lamp burns dim. Oh, the student's book is his favorite note, for they are all lit by him. But from none of his tribe we could e'er imbibe so blessed, so useful a thing. So we alone land go hand in hand to haul in the ocean king. Oh, the rare old whale mid storm and gale, the ocean is home no more. For a giant in a might where the price is right, laid on the ocean shore. Oh, the rare old whale mid storm and gale. Hear our plea for a giant in a might, no price is right. The king of the boundless deep. The king of the boundless deep. The king of the boundless deep.
Thank you very much. Absolutely lovely. Oh, it's just so lovely to play. Really is. It'd be even lovelier to play in tune, wouldn't it?
It's just lovely having live music, I have to say.
It's
I'm
really-
really enjoying myself
Oh,
here.
bless you, thank you. Well, it was lovely to hear you sing, because obviously I've not heard any live music in the last 4 months either, so it was beautiful. I'm going to do another one now. I don't tend to do a lot of sort of straight covers. If I'm going to do something, I tend to fanny around with it a bit and mess it up. But this particular one, I think, is a song that doesn't need changing. One of my absolute musical heroes is a lady called Chris Weil, who I just think has the most phenomenal, seminal voice of a generation type thing. And if you've ever heard of her, you'll now notice that everything I do is quite a bit like her. But this particular song is called Blue Songs on a Red Guitar, and it was part of an album that she brought out with Julie Matthews that was called Stages, and it was the very first album that I bought entirely with my own money. So it's got a special place in my heart and our family's hearts, really. And this one's called Blue Songs on a Red Guitar, and it's really miserable. So this is for the people who really love wallowing. It's really miserable. So this is Blue Songs on a Red Guitar, and I hope you like it.
Me and my shadow are never apart. We know the blues by heart. Sing 'em in the morning when the sun's on the rise. Sing 'em at night to star-studded skies. And I'm not crazy, though it looks that way. It's just that me and my shadow like to play blue songs on a red guitar. Me and my shadow do a fine routine, and it's taking the aching right out of
That's one of those earworms that is just always in my head. No matter night or day, year on year, it just keeps... I'm sure we've all got those that just never go away. They're always there. You know, you go to the toilet and you find yourself singing it. You go to the shower and you find yourself singing it. You're in a petrol station, you're singing it. You know, it's just all of the time. But having had a very short break from the environmentalism, here we go again. This is a song about bees, or lack thereof. And so many folk musicians have written songs about bees, so I thought I'd throw my name in the ring. And this one's called Harvester of Gold, and I was, it was probably slightly over 2 years ago now. I was walking home from work, and I saw a little sort of bumblebee just buzzing around merrily, having a lovely little time. And I thought, oh, it's not really the season for that. And of course, then I quite quickly thought, might not be the season for them at all quite soon. So it's one of those songs that I opened the door, picked up the guitar, and it just came out fully formed. But it's I still enjoy singing it now, so I think I'll sing it for you right now. So this is Harvester of Gold, and I hope you like it.
Smoking guns nearly won this sorry scene. Gold shines on. Gold, will it shine when you are gone? Harvester of gold.
Thank you very much. One more, two more. One more. One more. Right then. I'll end on one of my favourites to sing, and usually I will admit it's my favourite to sing because other people are singing with me. So if anyone in this room feels so obliged, the chorus, there's 2 words, so they're very, very easy. Yo and ho. They even rhyme, so it's even easier. And this one's called Alongside of the Santa Fe Trail, and it's a traditional American song, but I learnt it from Hannah Sanders and Ben Savage, and it's got some very strange lyrics. There's a bit where, for a very long time, there's a bit where they drink gallons of fancy tea from a bucket. And I was thinking it was the cowboys in this song that, you know, they're really rustic and they're really living this nomadic life and eating beans on the road and all of that sort of thing. And they're drinking these fancy teas by the pail. And I realised, of course, it's the women that they're singing about that are drinking the fancy tea. But for a long time, it made me laugh every single time I sang it. So when I smile when I sing about the fancy tea, I'm imagining these dirty, dirty cowboys drinking Twinings out of a bucket. That's what's coming to my mind. But this one is Alongside of the Santa Fe Trail, and it says those words about 50 times, so that's lots of opportunities to get it right. And I've been Lizzy Hardingham. Thank you so much to Morag and Chris for having me. It's been absolutely wonderful. This has been a treat and a delight, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in at home, and thank you everyone, and thank you for the sound, thank you for the lights. It's just been phenomenal, so thank you very much. Yeah, I'll sing you one last song, and if you want to join in at home, I won't know, but I'll just assume you're all singing raucously. This is Alongside of the Santa Fe Trail, and I've been Lizzy.
Sighted a schooner alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. Well, it must get here Monday or sooner, with a water keg tied to its tail. Well, there was Mama and Pa on the mule seat, and somewhere along the way was a tow-headed girl on a pinto, just a jangling for old Santa Fe. Yo-ho, yo, alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. That's the chorus for next time. Well, I saw her come down the arroyo when we crossed o'er them Arkansas sands. She had smiled like the acres of sunflowers, held a quirt in her little soft hand. She mounted up into so airy, she rode like she carried the mail, and her eyes they set fire to the prairie alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. Yo-ho, yo-ho, alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. Well, I don't know her name on the prairie. When you're hunting one girl, it's so wide, but it's shorter from here to Larry than it is on that Santa Fe ride. And I'll try to reach Plumas by sundown, where a camp can be made in the swale, and I'll come to that girl on a pinto alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. Yo-ho, yo-ho, alongside of the Santa Fe Trail. Well, I don't know her name on the border, but I would ride to El Paso to dance. I have danced in some high-stepping order, and I have sometimes kissed those girls goodnight. But man, they're all Raffle
beautiful. Thank you very much. I've been Lizzie. Bye-bye. Oh.
I think. Okay, we'll do the raffle, please, Christopher, and then I'm sure we could get her to sing one more. Yeah, I think we could.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Can I have the raffle, please?
I'm just trying to find so many screens in front of me though. I need to drop my wine, which is like shocker.
Jodie hasn't drunk her wine. This will be the headline. Yeah.
Sulky teenage.
I need it in the tin, please. That's the nature of the raffle. You don't just choose the one you want to win. Yeah.
Right, okay, here we go. Oh, is that already in there, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. They were in there. Yeah. Okay, because some people came earlier and bought some beer in order they could enhance their listening experience. Right, could you please...
I certainly can.
Just delve down and pick out one. And this is for 7.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, I know this person already has it. It's Keith Bash.
Oh, shall we give him that one?
He has both.
He has both.
But I'm sure he'd take another one in fairness, actually.
Do you think he'd like the toilet roll instead?
I don't know why I'm shouting.
Bless.
You can't hear me.
Yeah,
I think... What does Keith... Ask Keith what he'd like. Okay.
I'm sure he'd take another one in fairness. Right, let's go. We're going to go for Paul Grant.
Hey,
wins
Paul
again.
Grant has won Dusk. That's good. Okay. Right.
And for the almighty toilet roll.
the toilet roll, which is obviously the most popular.
Well,
one. So,
yeah, of
you know,
course.
your CDs
Stephen Gilway
Okay.
is the winner of
Yep.
the almighty toilet roll.
Stephen, this is yours. Could these people please message me to say where they live, and I will make sure these things get to them, apart from Paul, who I know who I can pass on to. Okay, fantastic. I think we could probably encourage her to do one more song. What do you think? Yeah.
All right, then.
Look, a proper encore, like it's a proper concert.
Oh, it's lovely, thank you.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you.
So I'll do an a cappella one, and this is another one from 7, and it's a really lovely rollicking sea shanty. So it's good fun to sing, and there's lots of sort of bawdy bits in it. So it's just good fun, really, which is all about what these sorts of musics are all about. So I love singing it, and this is Rolling Down to Old Marwie, and thank you very much for tuning in and for coming, and it's been lovely. So thank you very much. This is Rolling Down to Old Marwie. It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife we whalemen undergo, and we won't give a damn when the day is done how hard the winds did blow. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic round on the good ship taut and free, and we won't give a damn when we drink their rum with the girls of old Marwie. Rolling down to old Marwie, me boys, rolling down to old Marwie. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic round, rolling down to old Marwie. Once more we sail with a northerly gale for the ice, the wind and the rain. Them coconut fronds from the tropical lands we soon shall see again. For it's 12 hellish months we've sailed the main on the great Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Marwie. Rolling down to old Marwie, me boys, rolling down to old Marwie. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic round, rolling down to old Marwie. Once more we sail with a northerly gale towards our island home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling down, and we ain't got far to roam. But our stanza bloom is carried away, what care we for that sound?
The living gale is after us. Thank God we're homeward bound, rolling down to old Marwie. Me boys rolling down to old Marwie. For we're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Marwie. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids from the tropical glades is awaiting our return. Only now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Marwie, rolling down to old Marwie. Me boys rolling down to old Marwie. For we're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Marwie. Thank you very much. Have a nice rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Lizzy. Thank you. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jodie. And please, I know times are tough for lots of us, but if you are in a position to donate some money, all of it will go to Lizzy. So please, if you can, please do donate. And we have some future dates. We've got, on the 25th of July, we've got Anna Weston coming here. She's a Canadian singer, and she's coming all the way here to sing for us. She used to live in Margate, so a lot of the people around here will know her. We've got Fran and Flora coming on August the 5th. And they sing, they do beautiful music. It's cello and violin. It's sort of Eastern European and all sort of gooey and gorgeous, yeah. And then on the August the 19th, Yin and Yang, we've got David Sanger and Mark Eden coming here to do what they do, which is sort of rootsy, bluesy raunch. And we are very much hoping that the Magpies will be able to come here on their date on September the 6th, because they're just fantastic. They are very good. I mean, all these people are, but, yes. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for singing for us. And it's lovely that you can support live music. And we hope that we'll see you on the 25th for Anna. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Bye.